Hi and welcome back to Mike's Corner. So we are back on AliExpress unboxings. Hey, about time, Mike. Yes, I know. And we are back on them. Now, I have a Switch OLED here, and after about 10 minutes of using it, it'll kind of hurt the palms of my hands, of just continuously digging into the palms of my hands and kind of very uncomfortable. However, AliExpress have the answer with these AliExpress cases, which hopefully will make it more comfortable. Let's get unboxing! Right, so here we have the first protector case. So this is made by heystop, and it looks like you can plug it into your docking station while it's still on. And it's got some lot really going on with the case. There's a picture of the device, kind of squashed up AliExpress boxing, and it's unboxing itself. The famous AliExpress stickers, of course. There's an address at the back. It's a protective case. Not really much you have to see about the actual item, but let's slide it out and have a look at this one. Oh, there's actually some coloured stuff in here. I wonder what that is. So that's the box completely empty. And let's take it out of here. Oh, okay. Now these are not something I would want to use, but they are actual covers for your Joy-Cons. So the actual little joysticks on the Joy-Cons. You can actually put these over the top of those. So if you like to have them higher, for example, you can. Not for me. Not everyone's the same. So it's a nice little touch to have them in there. So we move them to one side. So before we go any further, shall we see how much this cost us? So this case cost £2.90. Out the back here, you've got a protective case with some nice kind of bits to kind of grip. That's a nice touch to have, because as I said, the size of the Switch kind of irritate me a little bit. But what I'm noticing is on this particular one, you can't use your kickstand. Now, if you can watch the kind of YouTube videos on your Switch, and if you wanted to put it to one side, I don't think you can do that with this particular kickstand. What we do is slide it in, and we see how it feels in the hand. Okay, now installing it seems very straightforward. Okay, now that was pretty straightforward. The fit could be a little better. It doesn't really grip the Switch very well, and as I said, you completely lose use of your kickstand, which is a bit of a shame. But how does it feel in the hand now? This actually feels nice. It's nice to have this curvature here, and on the sides here, it looks like you can put some accessories on here, the string accessories you put on that dangle down. I'm not sure if you'd want that where your palm of your hand's going to be, but how does that feel? It feels nice. It's nice to have these grips on the side and on the back as well, so you can put your fingers around and hold them. That again, I kind of, that's going to bug me, because it's not really fitting the actual Switch like I would like. I know there's my face, but it's fine. It will do the job. Where your Switch's buttons are, do they work properly? Okay. Oh, actually, I would say the plus button's really easy to use. The minus button, on the other hand, I can't feel any feedback on it. It's working fine, but I can't feel any feedback on it, because it's kind of attached to where the power button is as well. But I mean, it seems fine for a case. Let's see how easy it is to get the games out. So fairly straightforward, yeah. I'll be able to get the game out of there no problem. So as we can see, the earphone jack's not restricted at all, or the cooling, however, no kickstand. So let's see how easy it is to take it out of the case. So I'm thinking that goes back there. Right, fairly easy, in all honesty. A little bit of struggle, but yeah, it kind of just come off. Will it stay on if it dropped on the floor? I don't think so. It's more of a comfort grip, in all honesty. But let's have a look at the next one. Whoa! Right, here we are. This one is literally unwrapping itself. So we have the TPU and PC protective shell. Not really branded in any way. There's an address at the back. It's Kova Associates. Seems to be made by. And again, it can go into your docking station as well as using your kickstand. Oh, this could be the one, guys. Right, AliExpress sticker on it as well. Squashed to, it's just AliExpress in all honesty. But it's a protective case. So how damaged is a protective case going to be in a squash box? Let's have a quick look. Oh, this one appears to have exactly the same accessories. So let's slide that out. Oh, hold on a second. What's this? This is a cover for the kickstand. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's put that to the side. Same stuff again. Again, not for me, but it could definitely be for yourselves. So I don't need that. Right. So I wonder how that would actually work. So there's a cover for the kickstand, and it appears it would go. That just looks like that would stop it from opening at all. So with that on, I dare say you could not use your kickstand. No, definitely not, because it's designed to literally stay on. But let's throw a switch in it. It's a smoother finish on these ones compared to this one. It's definitely, you can see it's more shinier. That these have like grippy areas where this is more of a smooth feel, and the corners on this one are smoother as well. Where this one it's smooth, but it's kind of got jagged bits to it, if you know what I mean. And you've also got these indents on this one where you have 0 on this one. It's very, very, very smooth. So let's get the switch and put it in. So let's see how this feels. Okay, and that's on there. Again, with the really bad fitting bottom bit. And I understand on this particular one that the kickstand's there, so it's going to be a bit of a problem. But that's no excuse for this one, which didn't actually have an opening for the kickstand. It's really flimsy. This one is harder, and it's not as flimsy. How does the kickstand operation work? Okay. So, kickstand seems to work fine, but it did kind of catch a little bit. No, that's fine, actually. That went in there with no problems. So you can still use the kickstand, but if you actually really, 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 really wanted to, you could put this on over the top. Let's see how easy that is. There we go. Pretty easy. And that would be that your kickstand would be protected. To remove it, off that comes, and your kickstand's accessible. Right, now how does it feel in the hand? So it's fine. It's fine. It's more comfortable than having the standard switch digging into your palms of your hands. But I don't know really. Let's have a. These are bigger. The size of these ones are definitely bigger than these ones, and because I've got big hands, I kind of not really feeling this one, even though I really like that I've got access to the kickstand, and I'm sure it'll be fine. It's because they're smaller. They just feel smaller for me. Now, the button access, let's have a look at this. So, button access, they are definitely more sticking out. So if you look at the buttons on this one, they are definitely sticking out more than the buttons on this one. These ones are flush to the actual protective case. where these ones stick out more, which I'm getting more feedback of the buttons. When I press them, I can actually feel the actual click of the buttons on these ones, where on the other one, I didn't feel really anything when I pressed them. Now, would I use this as a daily switch case? I do, as I said, I do like the access to the kickstand and the access to the SD card, the actual game card. It seems fine. The cooling fins are fine. It seems fine, but I do like the largeness of these ones, even though it's a little bit flimsy. However, do we have another contender in this? But before that, how easy is it to get this out? So, same again, I'm going to flick that back. I'm going to grab the switch. Oh, really easy actually. That was, to get the switch out of this case was much easier than it was to get out of this case. So for ease of removal, this one definitely wins. I would say for comfort, so far, this one wins. Just to add a quick cost of this one was £3 and 14p. So here we have a contender that wasn't meant to be a contender. This is a tiny little kind of switch accessory which basically slides on the sides of your switch. Will it be any good? So, how much was this? So this was the grand total amount of £2 and 27p. £2 and 27p. So for £2 and 27p, what have we got here? Good impact resistance. Well, supports up to 122 to 248mm devices. So you can use this on something that's not the Switch as well. Ergonomic, comfortable touch. Hard plastic, so Switch handle stretching bracket. And not really much to see around the sides, but available in multiple colours, and I have it in white. AliExpress label, of course, and there's just some basically minimal information on the back. So let's have a look at this one. I don't think you're going to get any accessories in this. So there is something there. Look at this. Okay. Oh. Okay. A little bit wiggly there. Not sure what these are for. Maybe to. I don't know. Doesn't appear to. They're grip. They've got a grip base on it, but they don't fit on here in any way, and they don't appear to actually. I wonder if it's the opposite way around. So when you've got the switch in there, they don't even clip on. They just. No idea what that's for. As with all of these, there are no instructions, so I don't know. But here is the switch, and let's see. Let's see how this fits. Okay, so it fits the switch fine. Oh, do you know what? And you're going to say, shut up, Mike. That feels really nice. You can see how it's going on the actual switch. It kind of sticks out, comes around, so it's definitely bigger than that, and it sticks out more. Is it more in line with this one? Let's have a little look. So if this was on, it sticks out much more. Look at that. That sticks out much more. That feels absolutely great. I wasn't expecting this, but that feels really good. Now, it's going to fall out, The grips on this are not great, but for an adult, I wouldn't say for a kid so much, but gosh, for an adult using this, let's see, that feels, let's have a look, let's put it down to where it should go. See, I actually prefer it like that, because then everything's in reach of my fingers, and that's not touching my hand at all. That feels really nice. That's so easy to put on, and it's so comfortable. I like that. I really, really like that. So from a protective stance, this one's the nicest. This one has access to the kickstand, but is not very comfortable. This is the best in comfort, but you have no access to the kickstand again. But to take it off and on, as simple as that. And if you really, really, really wanted to, you could put it in your phone as well. So there we have the 3 grips for the Switch. These 2 for the OLED model, and I believe this could be used on any Switch model. Now, what do I think of them? The one with the kickstand isn't as comfortable, but you get access to the kickstand, and has a slightly better actual full body kind of protection. This one, a bit flimsy on this side, doesn't really click on properly, but it's better protection, and it has slightly larger actual grips on the side, so it's one of the more comfortable ones. But this is so comfortable. It's hard plastic. It's cheap as anything, but it's just the right size to fit really comfortably, regardless of it being soft or hard. It fits comfortably in your hand, and that's what the key is here. You don't get the kickstand, fair enough, but I'm gonna carry this about. It's smaller. I can put it in a pocket. It's just, and it feels so comfortable. So for me, it's going to be out of these 2. If you want more protection, get this. If you want something that's more convenient and easier to store and put away and take off, it's this, and it's so comfortable. So that brings me to the end of another video, and who would have thought out of the 3 Switch grips, this would be my favourite? Now, if you think this has helped you and you were looking to buy a Switch grip and this may have helped you in decide which one you wanted, please think about whacking the like, hitting the subscribe. Costs you nothing as a person, and it helps me out as a channel. Helps me go bigger. Helps me get more shelves, if you haven't noticed in the back. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next video.